Okay, so now we're at the next step. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking my nipple off. Finally. I'm putting my nipple on the magnet. Q-tip, and I'm cleaning out the maintenance hole. This is quite important to clean out your maintenance hole. Because this is the ignition system. So if you don't get this, you're going to run into all kinds of problems. So yes, the barrel is important, but I always pay more attention to this nipple hole than I do the whole rifle. Okay, I'm back. I'm running patches. The patches I run are called Southern Bloomer. They're nice and thick, and they're like quilted almost. So they really grip on to a lot of shit. And on my ramrod itself, I got a patch jig. Okay, so got some WD-40 here, and the reason why I got WD-40 is one, to help drive out any excess moisture inside. Excess moisture. It's really early in the morning. Moisture out of the barrel. So I got that all up. Moisture is your worst enemy when it comes to barrel. This is the reason why I don't like working with water. These things always come in handy if you're a black powder owner. I'll tell you, I pull these out. I have some in my possibles bag because I use them for just about everything. I just can't grip stuff with my fat fingers. Okay, so there you go. I mean, there's really not much on there. I'm just gonna run it down again. This also helps lubricate the jig too, so your jig don't mess up. So that's not moisture, but now I'm gonna run another lube patch. Run another one. Get some 40. There we go. My muskets love WD-40. Absolutely love it. I flipped it around. Go. So take my patch jig off. Turn rammer. See if I got any access on my Okay, so now I go to my nipple here. I'm gonna take a look at it, see if I can see through it. Yep, I can see through it. I'm gonna take my cloth here. I'm gonna clean it off. Get some rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol on it. My brush. Get it in there. Get it. Bring it off. Okay. Next, what I'll do is I'll take my Q-tip and my thing of grease here. Then I'm gonna take grease and I'm gonna put it on the threads. Just a light coat on the threads. You don't want it too thick because you don't want it to block the nipple hole. Because then that will cycle right down in your barrel as soon as you pop the cap. And that would suck. You just want just enough to cover those threads so when black powder gets in there, it won't be a bitch to take off. You know what I mean? So now we'll replace the nipple. Also, you don't want the nipple on too tight. Just a little tug. That's it. Nothing much. But that grease is going to help out. Okay, so now what we do is we put the lock back on. And after you put the lock back on, you want to make sure that you also grease these small parts, this, and both your lock screws. You want to make sure you grease these, okay? Again, light grease. You don't want to cake it on there. There's no need for you to cake it on there. Just want to put it right on the threads, just enough to make it shine. You know what I mean? Well, that's a little much, but you know what I mean? Just enough to make it shine. Let's screw that bad boy back on. Maintenance screw, anyways. There was one time I took apart one of these for a friend. I took off the maintenance screw, and I thought for sure the maintenance screw was going to just fall off. It was so corroded with black powder. So there we go, maintenance screws back on. And then after that, when I return, the lock will be on. Okay, so I got my screws here lubed up. And here we go. On the Army Sport, it doesn't matter which screw you use. Don't matter. On the, I don't know if any of the other ones, like the Eurosport or the Japanese one, the famed Japanese musket there. Okay, so function check. Make sure half cock's good. And we'll use a couple of these patches here. Lock this nipple a little bit so we can do a, there we go. WD-40 on it, so try to get the barrel. Every once in a while, I'll take a Scotch-Brite pad, put it on there. That'll help it. And there you go. So that's cleaning of my 1861 rifled Springfield musket. I hope you enjoyed it. Now you're probably wondering what tools did I use. I used quite a bit. Okay, first one, I used rubbing alcohol, 91%. This is great shit. WD-40. This is the final process. It helps get all the moisture out of the barrel. And grease. Those are all the ply on, which you're going to be applying, and water, of course. Grease. I use all-purpose grease. For tools, I have a magnet here. Okay. A nipple wrench. Q-tips. Probably gonna need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of them. Vice grips. Never know. Turn screw or screwdriver. Wire brush. Nylon brush, or just a toothbrush or some sort of brush. And cleaning patches. The thicker the cleaning patches, the better. All right, make sure you have something. A lot of those cotton patches, they just don't do it for me. You know, these patches right here are really, really thick. So again, if you haven't seen them, these are the patches I use. And a patch jig. Now you can use bore brushes, you know what I mean, 20 gauge or 20 gauge would work. You can use those bore brushes, but you have to find an adapter for your rod, for your cleaning rod or ramrod. So that's a little bit aggravating. We're looking for something adaptive for that. So, anyways, sorry. And a rag. You're gonna need a rag. So, anyways, that's my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. So, Vermont Survivalists.